that was for the work front. That's how my 2024 went for work. Uh, family. I live at home. Why? I live at home with my parents because I cannot afford to live by myself at this time. I wish I could say I'm saving tons and tons of money, but no, I'm not, because when situations arise, I do help financially. In the African culture, if you're the oldest, you're just screwed. You're screwed. Like, you're like a second parent, and there's no thanks in the job. So, last year, like for a while, the relationship between my mother and my younger brother has never been very cohesive. It's been very turbulent between the three of us, and even between the entire family. It's never been great. The year before last, 2023, it really exploded. Then it was the same pattern happening in 2024, and I said, we have to pump the brakes right now. We have to pump the brakes right now. I said to myself, do you have kids? And my answer was no. Are these people your children? And the answer was no. I was like, do you want the best for your family? And the answer was yes. And I started learning about like parentified daughters and people like myself who are just like empathetic and want the best for people, and how to learn how to leave people where they're at. And there was so much constant pushback between what I wanted or what I thought was best for everybody and what everybody else wanted. And there was just so much chaos all the time. And I said, I'm gonna take a break from it. One, I don't have kids. I'm going through all of this for grown adults who are not my children. And as much as I do see myself as the responsible elder daughter, I have to know when my capacity is up. I'm not focusing on myself enough. I'm taking on other people's work, like not workload, but like energies when the house is chaotic, which is why I stopped recording, because the chaos was so much. And you can't think when you're in a chaotic, if every day it's an argument, every day it's something, every day it's da da da, you have to like be like, whoa. And that's what I did. I was like, whoa, every day, it can't be every day. I can't be in combat in my own home every day. So I just stopped. I stopped asking questions. I stopped interacting. I stopped. I keep it very cordial, obviously. Like my mother is still my mother, but I don't go beyond the usual, hi, hello, how are you? Good. Okay, let's drop it. That's where I'm at. And is it a healthy place to be? No. I don't think anybody wants to be in that situation with their sibling, or with their mother, or with their parents. I have a great relationship with my dad. I have a great relationship with my younger sister. But my mom and my brother is just too much chaos. Like, we just don't pull. And I had to learn this year that it's okay. Like, not everybody in your household is going to understand you. Not everybody in your household is going to get what it is that you're trying to do. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you love them less. For me, I had to take a break from them because, yes, we live in the same house, but we don't have similar perceptions of things. Yes, we live in the same house. We are family, but we don't agree on how life should work. And that's okay. And a lot of times I think in the African community is all or nothing. And I don't think like that. I think it's okay for us to be diverse. I think it's okay for somebody to have a different perception than I do. And I can still coexist with you. I just can't be close as the standard closeness calls for. And that's where I'm at. I took a step back. I started prioritizing my needs more. I started making sure that if it had nothing to do with me, I didn't put my mouth in it. I started spending more time dealing with my own shortcomings, and I asked less questions. I just did. I just stopped asking questions or requiring anything of anybody. I just started taking care of myself and not going further than that. So it's the same thing I learned at work, which was let go of the things you can't control. And I can't control how those relationships are working out. I do pray that one day it will get better. But for now, I think it is where it is, and it's the best place it could possibly be. That's where I am home front wise. I think right now my main goal is to continue to work. I do have a car note, so I can't really save as quickly as I would like to save. But when I leave my father's house, the year before, it got so bad that I really wanted to leave my father's house. Imagine, I just didn't feel like I had a right to be here anymore. While everybody felt like they had a right to be in their father's house, I felt like I didn't have the right to be here anymore. And I think everybody would have gladly been happy with me leaving, even though this is my father's house as well. So for me, that's okay. I learned who was truly in my corner and who's not in my corner. I learned how to deal with betrayal and how to deal with those who were loyal to me. I learned all of that last year and the year before that. So this year, my main aim is to keep it as peaceful as possible while I continue to work really, really, really hard to get out, because I can't live in my parents' home forever. But at the same time, I'm the type of person, I can't jump if I don't have all of my ducks in a row. And I don't have all of my ducks in a row. I don't. I have barely any duck in any row. So I can't really leave. But I am working hard for that. Financially, I'm working to pay off my car note so that way I can have enough, because if I leave my father's house, the thing is, I don't want to go into an apartment. I would rather go and purchase something that I can call my own. Even if it's like a 1 bedroom, I'd rather be working towards ownership than to be trying to rent. When I was younger, I thought renting was okay, but I'm no longer in my 20s. I'm getting into my 30s. I should be thinking about buying a home and starting a life of my own. And then also the thing is, I am a woman, and I think a lot of times, like, a lot of women are like, okay, I'll just get married and then me and my husband would like get a house. But I think for me personally, I would like to do these things by myself, just to say I did it, just to say I accomplished ABCD all by myself. I've always been that person. Like, I've always been someone who challenges myself to accomplish certain goals, and I know I'm going to do it. Right now, I don't have the financial strength to do such a thing, but I know I'm going to get it because I'm working. Like, I go to work every day, I show up, I get abused, but I show up irregardless because I know I have goals. That's why when things were not working out at work, I didn't fret, I didn't scare easily, because I was like, oh, you're not about to push me out, because I have goals and things to do. So if you don't want me here, you're gonna have to find new ways to get rid of me, period. So my goal is this year is focus on myself, continue to focus on myself, and let everybody else deal with what they have going on by themselves, and learn the life lessons that they have to learn. And sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes you can't save everybody, and everybody doesn't want you to save them. Everybody wants to find their own way, and even though you're like, oh, I have a way, it might not work. And that's what I was seeing. It was like, okay, I have a way, but it's not working. It's causing a lot of friction. Why would I keep pushing that when everybody's not receiving that? So I am working to like gain some type of financial strength to dip on out of here. It might not be today. It might not be today. I might not do it next year, but we are working, okay? I continue to push myself, strive harder to get to the place that I feel like I need to be. But that's how it is in my home front. Since I stopped pushing and fussing and requiring and asking and dabbling and dibbing and expressing, and it's been quiet. I can't lie. And I do appreciate the quietness. I appreciate the fact that I'm not at war with anybody, and I don't have nobody arguing with me and cussing me out and feeling some type of way when all I'm trying to do is help. And that has been really, really well received on my end. I have received it very well. I'm having a good old time. I'm over here like, oh yeah, we definitely needed this. Should I use this? I'm gonna use a sponge. So let me see if I covered all the points on that. I did. My points in my phone was prioritizing myself, learning to accept people as they are, and loving them from afar. And that's what I'm doing. I am accepting you for who you are, and I am saying, you know what? Even though you are who you are, and maybe we don't click like we're supposed to, you deserve to be here, and you deserve to live the life that you want to live. It doesn't cost me anything to let you live that life, and I do something else mine. And I wish you all the best. And I pray you find the joy and happiness and peace that you seek. And that's that on that. I don't wish ill on nobody, and hopefully nobody wish ill on me. But at this time, this is as far as I can come with you. I don't think it means like we will never celebrate things together. We just had a Christmas party and everybody did what they were supposed to do, and that's it. You just can't, everybody's in your home and in your family is not going to be your bosom buddy. There are cousins that you yourself probably don't click with, and then there are cousins that as soon as you see them, you're elated. There are probably siblings that are not your favorite, as terrible as it sounds. And then there are siblings who, as soon as you see them, you feel joy and happiness. And everybody has that. And that's family dynamic. That's how it works. But that's it for the family part of things. I'm actually doing a good job. Actually talking and doing my makeup and not stopping. What? Multitasking. So this is the next thing. Because this was part of my thing last year. I wanted to start doing things outside of my comfort zone. That would be dating. The world's so shisty. I'm scared. Alright. When it comes to like social life, I don't have a ton of friends. Actually, I don't have any friends. Actually, I do have friends. I said the word actually a lot. I do have friends. I made friends in college and they're living their lives now. That one was a shit show when it ended. Excuse my language. I have friends from high school. They're living their lives now. We just fell off communication wise. We just stopped talking. And I don't consider people at work friends because we work together. So that's out of the picture. I've moved a lot. My very first job, my second job out after college, I did meet a lot of really great people, but I'm no longer in that area. Also fell off. I have been broken up with my ex now for 21, 22, 23, for 3 years now. I don't talk to that man no more. I've tried to rekindle friendships from college, just with someone that just didn't make any sense to me. So when it comes to friendships and dating and relationships, I'm very much a family-oriented person, meaning when I'm making a friend, I'm deeming you worthy enough to be family. I want closeness. I want loyalty. I require honesty. I require transparency. It doesn't always have to be. Obviously, like I lie. Okay, sometimes I lie to protect people's feelings. Sometimes I lie because, most of the time I'm lying to protect your feelings, or I'm lying because it won't make any sense. It won't be worth it telling the truth, because what's the point? For example, if like, someone is like the sky is blue and I obviously see that. If someone was like the sky is green, I obviously see the sky is blue, but I'm like in their world the sky is green. I'm not about to stand there and argue with that person about the sky being blue. That person already made up their mind. So, but I really do look at friendship like a second family, and I need people who can respect boundaries, open to having open communication. Like, what is this? Really, you gotta be really open to having communications. Like, I'm a very communicating person. If I hurt your feelings, tell me. I love the truth. Sometimes, like I said, I do tell white lies. So if you do tell white lies to me, it's no problem. But I love, like, don't lie to me about unnecessary stuff. Some people just be lying to lie, and I just never understand that. So like if we have a heated argument, I'd rather have the argument than no discussion at all. I want you to be very straightforward with me. I am an anxious attachment, so the more you communicate, the better. But I am working on my anxious attachment though. Turns out it was stemming from abandonment issues, which, oh, this eyeliner about to suck. Oh brother, this, don't judge my eyeliner. It is sucky right now. That's not how I was that night, but today I can't get it to be straight to save my life. Oh, this trash. Oh, it's just keep getting trashier. Oh my god. Oh my god. So that's how I feel when it comes to relationships and friendships. I need transparency, honesty, da da da. Fast forward. The world we live in is not like that. And honestly, I don't know how people are doing it. I stay close to my family. I'm mostly like by myself, so I don't really have like any like close-knit relationship outside of my family. And I know that's, some people consider that unhealthy. That's fine. I'm okay if we're having open dialogues, if we're having open discussions, if we're being very transparent. I hate sleeping in delusion. I hate being in delusion. I'm not the friend that's gonna be like, I will entertain some delusions because we all need it, but sometimes I am the friend who's going to snap you out of that delusion. Like, come back to reality. Be here with me. So this year I did go to a few parties. I had fun. Some people did talk to me, not like texting talk, but like when I was out, I got a few stares, which was great. Love that. But in the state of manliness right now is not a state of masculinity I'm into. I don't know what's going on, but I refuse to participate. I don't want endless talking. Like, you're not about to hold up my phone line. And yeah. So I did end up having like one date this year. It was an older gentleman. He met me at work, and he was an older white man. He met me at work. We met at work at my job. I was selling him something, and he was like, "Hey, would you ever date someone like me?" I said, "Sure." I didn't think nothing of it. He gave me his information. I took down his information. I texted him once, didn't get a response. I said, "Okay, that's that on that. I'm moving on. We're not sitting here trying to wonder what happened, discuss what happened. I don't have the energy." Came back again another time, and this time he like made sure he got my information and texted me while I was there, and we planned a date. All right, it's the day of the date. We've been planning the date. He asked me where I wanted to go. It's the day of the date. No message from this man. Just none of "I'm looking forward to seeing you." None of "I'm here just waiting on you." So the whole time I'm going, I'm like, I don't even know if there's a date happening. My sister was just like, "You just need to go and see what it's about." Went. It was an okay date. I asked most of the questions about his life, which is what usually happens. I feel like when I meet people, I have to keep the momentum going. They just don't do too much to inquire about my life. And then also, I don't really know how to talk about my life very well, I guess. So met him once. It was cool. Next date we had, the second date we had was like at some type of like golf simulation restaurant thing. It was cool too. But at that date, I realized he ain't never gonna see me again. There was no spark there for me. He was an older gentleman. His communication style was kind of giving F-boy. I said, ooh. And right now in the space I'm at, the moment I see any type of red flag, I'm going to the other side. You're not catching me staying and discussing that. So yeah, me and him went on the second date, and I decided that man ain't gonna see me ever again. I don't know. We're on the date. First, this man led with money. He had promises of like things we were gonna do, and that just gave narcissistic to me. Like, you don't know me. And then he started nicknaming me way too early, especially since they didn't know me. And then the conversations were just so sporadic. And even once I stopped seeing him, they invited me out again. While we were on the first date, they commented on my hair. I don't know why. The second date, they commented on my hair. And I was just like, okay, sir, you're white, I'm black. Why are you commenting on my hair? They were just like, oh, when are you going to get your hair done? And I was like, what's wrong with my hair? It's done. That's when I realized maybe this is not it. This is not it. This ain't it. They had money. They offered. They were like I said, it was an older gentleman. He had money, but it just seems like he was seeking companionship. Probably burnt a few bridges in his life, and all the women in his life don't mess with him no more. And he was, what triggered me is that he said he was looking for a, what he said, not humble. He wasn't humble. Low maintenance. He said he was looking for a low maintenance. I said, ooh, that's why you hit on me at work, because you think I'm low maintenance. I'm not low maintenance. I look like a bum going to work because I'm going to work, and I don't plan on looking good because I'm lifting up boxes and putting boxes down. No, sir. I'm not low maintenance. And I didn't know how to tell him that I wasn't low maintenance. And then also the communication efforts were weak. I mean, I get it. Most guys who want to get to know you, they invite you out. But in between the inviting out, you also discuss the person's day. And every time I would respond with like how my day was going, there was no positive response. It was always like, oh, well, when would I see you again? I said, not you trying to siphon out my energy. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. You're not going to exhaust me. You're not about to take up all of my time. So it didn't seem like he was going anywhere. He seemed like very much so, I'm old and I'm looking for youthful energy to be in my life. And I said, it can't be me. Find somebody else to do it. And also, you're looking for low maintenance, which means you're not looking to pay. And I don't have the time to be arguing with somebody about some money. No. Come correct. You're making all these promises about things we're going to do, places we're going to go. I would love to be wine and dine, romanced. I think I deserve that much. So I said no to that. Friendship wise, I think, let me do my lips. I think my face is done. Oh yeah, the face is done. And the face is done. Correct. Friendship wise, I don't know if I'm looking for friends. I've looked high and I've looked low and I've looked around and I've seen friends kill friends and I've seen friends murder friends, and I think I'm okay being where I'm at. And I remember once I was telling a friend of mine, I was like, if I die alone, I'm okay with it. And they were like, don't say that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm genuinely at the point in my life where I'm like, if death come upon me without anybody being by my side, it's okay. When the cops find my body, they will just bury me somewhere, and I'm okay. That I've lived a life and I've moved on. I'm no longer in the space of trying to formulate human connection, because human connection just seems to sting every single time, and I don't want the problems. I don't want the problems. I don't want to deal with the insecurities. I don't want to deal with the arguments. My ex, there was a lot of arguments of do this, don't do that. It always seems like one is trying to control the other, and the person feels like someone is trying to control them, and who's in charge. I've had people who have offered me friendships. They'll be like, one of them, way too young. I'm not looking to make friends with young girls. That's a lot of emotional burden. No, thank you. I'm good. I met them at work. They were cool kids. Love you, love your life, love what you're doing. I'm rooting for you from afar, but I'm not about to. There's nothing we'll have in common for me to be a friend, like the friend that you're expecting, except I'll be giving advice. And I'm already exhausted of being a sage to everybody. No, I don't want to be a sage no more. They invited me out. I said no, just because we're at two different stages in our lives. I don't see that friendship lasting in a way. Also, and then there's another girl who was cool, but she invited me to lunch and then never followed through with the plans. Like, she would be like, oh, we should catch lunch, but she would never make the plans for us to catch lunch. And I said, I don't know if she's waiting for me to make the plans to catch lunch, but if you tell me we should meet up for lunch, I'm expecting you to come up with the plans of when, where, and how. You're asking me to meet up with you for lunch. I'm not about to overexhaust my resources. And plus, I just moved here 2 years ago. So if anybody knows the spots, it will be you. You lived here. So that didn't go anywhere either. So I'm okay. I'm not thirsting for human friendships. Sometimes I do want a relationship. Like, I do miss the intimacy of having like a boyfriend or a significant other, but not enough for me to go traumatize myself some more. So that's that on the relationship and social front. But socially, I have gone to a few parties. I did go to the club, because in the club, we're all fam. I did go to the club and I had a good time, even though I was sober as hell. The music was hitting, so I had a great time sober. Um, didn't see anybody that I was like, I want to take home with me tonight. Nope, didn't see anybody with that type of energy. So I minded my business some more. I am okay. Eunice is fine. I don't I don't rush anything. I'm praying for the next set of community. I'm praying that my next set of community that I make are people who are like close minded, like close to my mental thought processing, close to my mental thought processing, kind of like me. They are similar to me, and if they're opposite, it's like a quirky opposite where we're like complementing each other, not where we want to kill each other. That's what I'm hoping for, and I'm hopeful that it will happen. I'm hoping that it would happen, so I'm not rushing anything. I'm sure I'll build a community soon. I met a few people that are cool and stuff um since I've been here, and I've done a few socializing things, and I plan on doing more this year. I plan on finding new ways to build community, but I'm not just trying to just be in a mix just to be in the mix just to say I have friends. I want to have good, long lasting friendships where if something crazy is happening to me, I know who to call. I know these people will like stand besides me. I'm always jealous of those people who have formulated friendships from like childhood and they've been through thick and thin. Their kids know each other. I know it's too late for me to have that type of friendship right now because that's something you build from a child, from like childhood. But I moved so much. Like I really did. I moved from Sierra Leone. I got to Texas. I went to Florida. I'm here now. So I moved a lot. So I was never able to formulate that long-term childhood, teenager, adulthood friendships, because I think through those friendships you kind of can flourish because that friend go off to college and she makes friends, but you all are still friends. So now when you come home, they bring new friends. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. That's not how my life is planned out, and I'm fine with that. That's the entire rundown of how last year went. This year, like I said, this year I have a bunch of things that I want to do, and it's fully focused on myself. I'm still very much so in a very selfish state of mind. I need to do my lips now. I got a few items. I bought some stuff. So I bought a devotional book. I have my gratitude journal. I have my prayer journal. I have my thought journal where I just like jot down my thoughts on how the day went, how I liked the day. All here. And my goal is to just maintain a very stable mental health. Not trying to I'm not trying to be involved in anybody's drama. I'm not trying to be involved in anybody's mess. I'm allowing people to make decisions for themselves without me imposing my thoughts and ideas, which I think was what was causing the friction in my home in the first place. So now I've learned my lesson. Keep your thoughts in your mind and mind your business. And that's what I'm doing. I'm staying organized through those things. I'm hitting the gym more. This year, I really want to go to the gym all year. This year, my theme for this year is a year of consistency. Consistently staying organized, consistently being productive, consistently recording and posting. Even if there are no signs of success, just being consistent and like gaining the strength to pivot and switch and change. So that's what I'm doing. And in doing so, I'm prayerful that I can unstuck myself because I feel very stuck. I feel like I've had repetitive years Even though things are not staying the same. Like, mind you, I'm not the same job I was in 2023. I'm in a different job. I'm not the same position I was in 2023. I'm using natural light, so the sun is going to come in and out. Bear with me. I'm not the same job, but I feel stuck because I'm still at home. I still live at home with my parents, and that's like a big headache for me right now because I want to have my own thing. Like, love my parents, but I think they've done as much as they can do for me, and I'm ready to just have my own everything. Yeah, I'm just ready to have my own everything. I'm ready to like be my own home. On the dating front, when the Lord brings him, cool. But I want to have my own home, even if I'm not dating anybody or married to anybody. I think that's also one of my biggest fear. Like, I would leave my father's house and straight away jump into a man's house. That terrifies and scares me. It does. It really does. That, I don't know. I want to live on my own. I want to make my own rules first. Time is ticking because I am in the big 3-0. I'm in the big 3-0, so time is ticking for me to do these things. But I trust God. If it's for me, it will find me. If it's not, I will still live the life God wants me to live and be happy with whatever it is that it is. I'm not stressing. If when I was born, the Bible verse that was very prominent was Jeremiah 11. I think Jeremiah 11. Let me see. It was everywhere on New Year's Day. Jeremiah 29:11. That's the most prominent verse that came throughout New Year's Day. It's, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." So if those are the plans that God has for me, I'm not about to sit here and question him when things are not aligning. Everything happens for a reason, and God doesn't have to reveal to me, because the way I think about it is, the company I was at, they were closing. I didn't think I would get the job I have today. The way the job was going that I got, I didn't think I'll survive to the point I'll survived there now. So none of these things happened because of me. They happened because God had a plan for me. So I'm gonna believe that. I think the world, especially for women, I think it makes it such a scary place. Like, oh, you're pushing ABCD age, you're married. Oh, you're pushing ABCD age, you don't have a kid. And that's the one thing I know. I'm praying it's not in my future at this time. Kid. I don't know if I'll be a great mom at this time. I'm very much selfish, and I feel like if you're in a very selfish state of mind, you shouldn't be birthing anybody, because you're not willing to give your time, your energy, yourself off to that person. Don't bring them in. Don't bring them to this world. That's just my take on it. I know everybody doesn't feel that way, but that's how I feel. So yeah, I'm almost done. But that's my goal for this year. Get close to God, trust in God and his plans for me. This is coming off red, but it is purple. It's this type of purple. It's coming off red on screen. I was inspired by Daphne. That's why I have the red hair. It's not as red and it's not as orange as Daphne's, but my dress is green, and Daphne usually sometimes wear green around her neck. And I had the red hair, and I bought the purple shoes. I was gonna have hints of purple to complement the green, kind of like Daphne does, but I don't have the purple shoes anymore. Alright, so this is the lip combo, and then I'm gonna wear this jewelry. Mind you, I'm not going anywhere. I just beat my face because I can. And the lighting is switching up and down because of its natural light, and I think it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock right now. But I did want to shoot this video. Let me see if I covered everything I was supposed to cover for 2025. Okay, so my goal for 2025, before I wrap this video up, I want to stay organized this year. I showed you all my organizational plans. I have a planner too. I have a planner, I have a calendar. There's no reason a girl can't stay organized. I'm looking forward to being put together. I'm trying to have a year where I put on makeup all the time. I've had a year where I didn't wear no makeup at all. I'm that person. I'm not friends with makeup, but I'm trying to get close to makeup, and makeup is trying to get close to me, and we're trying to see where this thing goes. So this year I want to wear makeup to work, even if it's light. I want to still wear makeup to work. I want to look put together. After this video, I'm about to pick out outfits for my job. I want to start looking the part of the woman that I want to be. I'm working by faith and foregoing fear. Like, if relationships are not working, I'm letting God take care of it. If there are situations I just cannot control or handle, I'm putting it in God's hands and calling it a day. I'm going to make my efforts to make them work, but for whatever reason they're not working, I'm just going to keep it up to God and leave it there. And if like things are getting challenging, I'm going to put it in front of God and hope He helps me out, because that's all I can do. That's all I can control. I can manipulate, but for so much, I'm human. I'm not a magical creature. Taking care of my body, which involves like me shaving, like I said, taking care of my skin. My skin is doing really good right now. That's why this makeup looks so good. Taking care of my skin. Continuing to focus on myself, like working on parts of myself that I think need changing, and then cultivating the parts of myself that I love and want to maintain. I know a lot of people are scared of change. I'm not. I'm the type of person, I'm constantly seeking new ways to be the best version of myself. I'm not nitpicking per se, because I do know what my strengths are and I appreciate myself for that. But I also know what my weaknesses are, and I'm working to fix them. Not all weaknesses. Some weaknesses I keep because they're the weapons that help me fight when people are crazy with me. And then continue taking care of my finances. Like I said, I want to leave my father's house and go and get a home. I don't want to move into an apartment because I just don't want to waste that kind of money. So that's it. I want to take care of, I'm currently paying off my credit card, and I'm currently paying off my car note. So hopefully by next year, we have gone far with these things and we're in a good position financially, and I have a good amount of savings. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't spray. Let me spray really quickly. I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna take this shirt off. Let me take this off first, because I got what is happening? Now I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna show you all the dress, and then I'm gonna put together the look, and I'm gonna take some pictures. Maybe I'll insert the pictures here too. Oh, don't hate it. Alright, before I do anything, just alright, so this is the look, and for the night of the party, I had my hair pulled over like so. My curls have all dropped now, so it's not as effective. Then I had a little bit like this. Push that to the back. And this was what I was given. It was for a party. Now I just look beat for the regular day. I'll probably go outside. This is it. This is what I did. And this is how it looks. This was the look I was going for on the night of my party. I'll show you pictures of the night of the party. I didn't take too much, but I took one or two of the look that I did, and I will let you compare them. And hopefully I didn't overtalk myself, and I have space to like put this up. But I like this. This is cute. This is cute. This is it. So now I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to wear brown instead of the purple. Let me show it to you. Now I can move this because I did a reveal. Sometimes I do my makeup and I forget to do a reveal, even when it's like a get ready with me. I'm gonna wear this and then I'm gonna pair it with this shoe right here. They don't meet, but they will have to meet today. So yeah. Once I put it all together, I will show you the final look and then I'll take pictures and then I will continue the rest of my day as I had planned. And I'll close out the video completely after I show you the complete look. Anyways, hopefully y'all can see the shoes. There's like something on my screen I can't take off. So this is the look. This is the back. This is the back of the dress up close. And then this is the front of it up close. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope my stories and my experiences are a little bit of a motivation to you. And if you're able to relate, I get it. I'm empathizing with you as well. I hope you liked this video. If you do like this video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. That really helps my channel grow. I do want to do more of these types of videos and just being myself. I do find it a little bit challenging in real time to be myself all the time. So this is my way of like fully expressing everything I have to express. And I hope you take it and you use it to better yourself, or you use it to realize that even if you have these types of experiences, you're not by yourself. There are other women who are also experiencing this. I am so appreciative of you coming up. I am so appreciative of you watching this video up to this point, and I really genuinely cannot wait to continue to interact with you and continue to express my life through lens, so that way we can coexist in this world and help each other out. I don't know if that made sense, but hopefully it did. I'm going to now take pictures with this entire look. I love this look. This is green, actually. This is a sageish green, even though it looks kind of gray on camera. It's sageish green. And now I'm going to take pictures for my thumbnail as well as for Instagram. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.